because it's in Tampa. So
So
that doesn't mean Tampa will win, but that doesn't mean Tampa will lose. Based on that. But
almost.
playoffs are weird, a little head scratcher. Because even Toronto and Boston, I don't think any of the games went to overtime. No, there's some close games, but the ones Toronto won were pretty close.
Yeah.
But then, if you go the year before, 5 out of 6 games against Washington went to overtime. That's just my team. That just shows you just one series to the next, year to year, first rounds.
Yeah. But
Washington plays that. You think how many games Columbus and Washington went, 3 games in overtime? So 3 out of the 10 were Washington and Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Probably half the overtimes are just Washington involved. That's because they always seem to take it into overtime. Or they tie it up to go over. It's interesting.
Yeah,
and I'm the kind of guy likes a lot of overtime, so I think Vegas has been in a few overtimes too against San Jose.
There was 2, they split them.
So, but like Scott said, third round I don't know if I had any.
I don't think so.
Because the Winnipeg,
they won pretty good.
Winnipeg national games were all pretty decisive.
Yeah,
4-2. There was a 6-2 win in there for Winnipeg, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, that second round.
Yeah. Third round.
Sorry, Winnipeg and Vegas. There was no overtimes.
No, Winnipeg won the first game 5-2, I think, and the other games were all Vegas took over.
Didn't blow them out, but it seemed decisive enough to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the Rangers hired a new coach.
David Quinn.
David Quinn from the University of Boston. He was coach there since 13-14, and he had pretty good success there. He was a coach of Jack Eichel when Jack Eichel was there.
Eichel to Rangers confirmed.
Oh, okay.
But one stat that I thought was kind of interesting was that Alain Vigneault's record with the Rangers was 226, 147, and 37. So he had a pretty good record.
Yeah.
So it must have been just time,
and that's why we've said on previous shows he will have a job.
Yeah,
I think he'll have a job.
But do you remember when he was with Vancouver? He made it deep, and then he got fired, and then he made it to the finals with the Rangers, or deep with the Rake.
Yeah, he went deep in 11 with Vancouver, and he went deep in 14.
Yeah.
No. Yes, 14.
Yeah, he's always been pretty productive with his coaching.
Because it was against the Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Good coach. He's going to find a job somewhere.
There might be an opening.
Yeah.
Still, there might be some. If not, they might put him as not co-coach, but he's there. Kind of like a few other teams, like Crawford's in Ottawa.
Yeah, that's true.
Beside Boucher.
I'm just trying to think if there are any teams looking.
That's what I was trying to think.
Dallas.
Yep.
He could end up in Dallas. I don't know. It's Calgary head coach.
Bill Peters.
Bill Peters, yeah.
That means Carolina.
Carolina's got Rod Brindamore.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they're filling their spots.
Fast.
Another spot that got filled was the Chuck Fletcher's job. Was filled by Paul Fenton.
Yeah, I seen that today too.
He was with Predators, right?
Yep.
Yes, he was the assistant
GM and GM of the Milwaukee Admirals of their AHL team.
Okay, yeah.
And he was there for.
It was kind of
He was an executive in Nashville for 20 years.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a few, I guess, management.
Yeah,
figures going around. Obviously, Lou Lamoriello.
Yep.
Obviously, he left
the Maple Leafs.
Left the Leafs, and now he's president of hockey operations in the island. So,
which I've also heard his son works there.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so maybe it's, and he probably lives in the tri-state area. So,
yeah, well, he's American, so.
But he probably still lives in Newark or wherever he lives, right?
Lou's just going around fixing teams.
That's what
Yeah.
I said. Maybe he's just going to go help the Islanders.
But
Now after he's done there, he's going to go Buffalo, and then...
Yeah.
Scott's like, come on, Oilers next.
Yeah.
But he declined to say if he talked to John Tavares before he
Yeah, it's weird, 'cause
got
on
his
the radio
job.
I heard he talked to John Tavares beforehand. And now it comes out that he says, no, I did not talk to John Tavares beforehand.
But he declines to say if he did or not. So he's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
tying his hands either way.
Tavares gives his approval.
Yeah,
That's
wow.
probably what he was quoted saying.
And obviously Toronto, Mark Hunter parted ways
Yeah.
mutually. So he will definitely get picked up, but we'll see from who. We won't know until July. But
Yeah, because he has a clause, I guess, in his contract.
well, yeah, because he knows Toronto's strategy going into the draft, so it has to be after the draft.
Maybe he holds out till 2020. Seattle's GM.
I could see him being an assistant GM somewhere, and then...
Again, though,
But Carolina just...
Don Waddell.
yeah.
I would give him a shot if I was a team.
Yeah, I would too.
He has the experience with drafting and like
Scouting and...
because he actually offered to Toronto that he would stay till after the draft.
Oh, okay.
And Toronto said no. I think it's time to move on. Kind of thing. So because he actually said, "Yeah, I'll stick around to the draft and then we'll part ways." And Toronto said, "No, I think we want to go a different direction and basically get it over. Don't drag this on any longer than it needs to be, kind of thing." So
A lot of changes in Toronto. But another coaching possibly change is that Brandy Carlisle, he's on thin ice in Anaheim.
maybe Vigneault there.
Yeah, maybe.
I can see him being there.
Yeah. I mean, Randy Carlisle's the winningest coach in Anaheim Ducks history.
Well, you've been there twice.
Yeah.
You have 2 chances to pad your stats.
Yeah.
Ducks announce new head coach Gordon Bombay.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys heard. I know Scott has heard. Evander Kane working toward a 7-year deal with San Jose.
Oh, wow.
Rumored $7 million.
What did we say last week?
Yes, what we did talk
His
about.
projected was $6 million
Oh.
at a 4-year deal. So, are they going to overpay? I don't know. He only had 54 points last year, but on a lackluster team in Buffalo.
7 years is too long. I mean, the money's bad too, but
They're going to take their Joe Thornton money and give it to Kane, I guess.
I think Joe Thornton's gone. Unless it's really cheap. I mean, we've talked about this before.
That's what I mean. They're taking their cap space from Thornton and they're going to spend it on Kane, who was pretty productive in San Jose.
Well, he had a good playoffs.
So,
He was their best guy, I think, in the playoffs, to be honest.
I mean, that's a good sign for him.
I mean, he'll actually stick with the team for a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know, you seen Antoniemi signed 1-year deal?
Yeah. 1-year deal, $950K.
He's just the backup.
Yep. But in the 19 games he played with Montreal, he had the best save percentage of his career. At
in the 19 game stretch, yeah.
929 save percentage. But neat little fun fact is he's also next year going to get $1.5 million from his buyout for Dallas. So he's going to make over $2 million next year.
So he'll be just fine.
Yeah.
And some other news: Ryan Miller missed 6 weeks. He's having wrist surgery.
Oh, okay.
So I think he's coming. I think he still has another year with Anaheim, or is he a free agent? I don't know.
I could see him getting.
He's a decent.
I could see
he's
him
a
getting
decent
another year.
backup.
He get an extension.
And he's okay with being backup now. So I mean,
another Steve Mason. The Jets said that they do not anticipate buying out Steve Mason. So he must be their backup next year, or
better off
moving
just
him.
to play out his contract.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
It's-
you're gonna have Hellebuck
his-
play 50 plus. So
His career has went like the complete opposite of what maybe I actually thought.
well, he won the Calder Trophy
That's what I'm saying.
in Columbus.
You made
You know-
a good point earlier. You compared him to Andrew Raycroft.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Yeah.
Yeah, Calder winner and just never lived up to it.
Nope.
Same thing. And Toronto bought into Raycroft, as in, Philadelphia bought into Mason.
Yeah.
Thought the Calder form was there and not, but
Yeah, I mean, second winningest goalie in Leafs history. Single season, obviously.
single season, yeah, you better mention that.
Yeah, second now they have, but now he works for Dallas Sports Networks.
Yeah.
Right, Raycroft.
But I definitely want to mention this before we go. Canada not getting a medal.
Yeah, well, they got beat by Switzerland, who took Sweden to overtime, right? Or
True.
shootout. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Sweden got gold, obviously. Swiss got silver, and States beat Canada for bronze.
Yep, 4-1. So
Yep.
that's indicative of Canada's mentality almost. So they didn't win gold, so it
Might
was
not get anything. That's almost what it seems like. They either get gold or nothing.
well. You've seen.
Yeah.
We can go back to Sweden at the World Juniors. What's his name threw his medal because it was gold or bust, and I feel a lot of times that's how Canada's mentality is: gold or bust. And
yeah, it's funny because you take, like, I'm trying to word this, like Switzerland, they got silver. They're probably happier with silver than Sweden is with gold almost. The only reason I say that is because Swiss, they never win any medals.
What you're trying to say is Switzerland is just as happy with silver as Sweden was with gold because they won.
In the juniors, for example, that's just what we're talking about. Sweden, they were throwing their medals away or in the trash or whatever with silver.
Yeah.
Where a team like Norway or Denmark, where they would take those silvers in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It's
They
like
would,
the joy of meeting expectation compared to exceeding
Yeah.
expectation.
Yes, Scott, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
That's crazy though. I mean, you have
But-
one of the better, the highest goal scorer in the NHL. You have, I mean, the goaltending wasn't near as phenomenal as it could have been, but
where I'm finding it's harder. When I'm a kid, when I was a kid, there was Waugh, Joseph, Belfour, even Marty Turco, all these good Canadian goaltenders, and now we got Price, Holtby, Bobby Lou's getting old. We don't have a ton of good Canadian goalies anymore.
there's a lot of good American goalies.
Like if Holtby's in the playoffs, Holtby is in the playoffs. Price doesn't want to play, and then you got the Americans where I don't know if Quick played for them or not, but point is they got Quick, Hellebuck's American. I find there's almost the Americans that are coming up in the goaltending department where Canada hasn't really had.
You got Devin Dubnyk.
Devin Dubnyk too, but I mean, obviously he didn't play, but
No.
kind of know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
but Sweden had Anders Nilsson and they won.
yeah.
So-
Who did the Swiss
I mean, that's
have?
no offense to. I'm not sure the Swiss had, but they must have had a good goalie.
Jonas Hiller.
I don't know who it was.
Well, it's only
I don't know who it was. But I mean, Canada had Kemper and McElhaney, and Denmark had Anderson. Well, Anderson got goalie of the tournament.
Yeah.
Like the best goalie of the tournament. Where Kane got MVP of the tournament.
Yeah.
After Kane. So.
Yeah, not very good time to be a Canadian
No.
fan.
No.
25 years, cup drought now.
Yeah.
You don't even get a medal.
No.
We don't even get a gold medal anymore. But I mean, this tournament I find anybody has a chance, which is kind of...
Yeah.
Especially if the good Canadian players are in the playoffs or the good American or opens the door up for teams like Switzerland.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is, in a way, good. Too, right? It would have been actually pretty cool if Switzerland would have won the gold. Because Sweden won last year.
Mm-hmm.
But it would have been pretty cool if Swiss would have won. It's good to see teams like that because they don't ever really get anywhere.
Yep, exactly.
Finland. I think... Does Swiss beat the Finns too?
I think they upset them too, yeah.
Which is, it's just crazy. They obviously upset us.
Yeah.
And almost almost beat Sweden. I mean, you go to a shootout, that's as close as you can get, pretty much. So
Yeah, it's not always